Xuyên đóng đầy luôn quá à. Cái
Lại là phụ nguyên gì hậu theo. Nó sẽ có được biết. Bây giờ sẽ có được biết tầm ra.
quá.
Hai vợ chồng vậy thì tôi cái xe thì mấy ông. Để lên máy thì có để mấy ông nè.
Enjoy our vibrant presents and even take a closer
Mai là mình sẽ công viên đó.
Mai đi bộ nhiều mà.
Đi bộ nhiều. Yeah.
Biết tặng mà mang.
Mang dép.
Singapore's fortunes began at this very river a long time ago and have continued to flow from it ever since. Now, if you've got your eyes trained, your ears peeled, and your cameras ready, let's get started. On your right is a boat quay and its stretch of colourful, quaint shop houses. It was completed in 1842 and is Singapore's very first quay. At its peak in the 1860s, boat quay handled 3/4 of Singapore's total shipping business. The sheltered riverbanks made excellent loading and unloading places. Back then, merchants who had set up shop in a row of buildings on the bank. Some of those goods included seafood, spices, and rubber. The precious cargo was shouldered across gangplanks by immigrant laborers known as coolies. Blood, sweat, and tears formed the very back. Great place to store wealth. Migrants would leave the resort of the Seafood River was where prosperity and wealth come from. Also, more banks and businesses started here and eventually developed this area into a current central business district. Where once boats lined the water's edge, today the banks of both quay are lined with shop houses turned into restaurants and clubs. The facades of the both quay shop houses have been returned, and the unique architectural style of the district is because the shop houses are of varying heights. Long ago, this signaled the owner's wealth. In other words, the higher the building, the wealthier the owner. Perhaps these traditional beliefs have extended to this truly is a uniquely Singapore sight. By the way, are you feeling hungry? Hawkers and their push carts used to line the riverbanks, selling local dishes that were cheap and delicious. A bowl of Teochew porridge cost only 10 cents. Better yet, side dishes were Directly ahead is Cabinet Bridge, completed in 1869 and named after Colonel Sir William Orford Cavanagh, Singapore's last governor. It's Singapore's only suspension bridge to have retained its intricate original form. It was manufactured in Scotland and shipped to Singapore later to be assembled. Unfortunately, the bridge was built too low and boats had to wait for low tide before they could pass. So look out and don't forget to duck as it cruises under the bridge. Just kidding. Coming up on the other side of Cabinet Bridge, you'll see a group of little boys jumping into the river. Don't worry about jumping in to save them. They're actually incredibly lifelike bronze sculptures showing a scene from the river's past, where children would stand and wave cheekily from their houses. Very often they would take up all their tall and majestic elegance of old world charm with carefully modern convenience. Built in 1928, lots of paper pushing went on behind the hotel's splendid columns before its glamorous makeover. It's the promontory to your right used to be home to the Merlion, Singapore's half-lion, half-fish icon. The Merlion stood guard here at the river mouth for 30 years before it was hauled by barge to its new home in the bay in 2002. As we make our way out into Marina Bay, you'll be able to see the Merlion for yourself and hear all about its story.
Bởi vì giá gì mình có thể là cái nhà hát sầu riêng. Đúng rồi, mình đó trên đó giống như sầu riêng không à. Đúng rồi, mình có thèm sầu riêng không à.
As promised, updates is Merlion Hub, home of the original Merlion statue, undersea a unique national emblem of the
Rồi, phía
Lion
trước mặt mình đó
which
là
will be
cái
on a crest of waves. Here's a quick history lesson. Singapore was originally known as the ancient city of Terase, which means sea town in Javanese. But according to legend recorded in the Malay annals, Prince Sang Nila Utama renamed it Singapura, meaning Lion City in Sanskrit, after he spotted a lion on its shores. The lion's head represents the lion spotted by the legendary Sang Nila Utama on the
tham quan ở bên đây.
Take a peek behind the Merlion and you'll see a baby Merlion. Believe it or not, it's seen as a magnificent porcelain repurposed from spoons, bowls, and plates. Next to the Merlion and her cub is a luxurious lifestyle dining and waterfront hotel hub known as the Fullerton Heritage that blends exciting futuristic projects with the older colonial landscape of Singapore.
Bên đó đang biểu diễn cái gì?
Also once known as Red Lamp here, because legend has it that a red oil lamp used to hang from the pier as a company guide to weary seafarers. Mindful of its rich historical past as a bustling trading post and gathering place for food lovers and entertainers, Clifford Pier has long been conserved and now serves as the lobby of the Fullerton Bay Hotel. And beside it is Customs House, a charming conservation building from the late 1960s, which began as the Customs Harbour Branch building, one of Singapore's earliest modern-style housing heritage. As Singapore's shipping trade grew, it became the home of the Singapore Customs Police, tasked with watching over one of the world's busiest harbours. Further up, you'll see the magnificent Marina Bay Financial Centre, which sits on prime waterfront real estate at the heart of Singapore's new downtown and is an expansion of the central business district. Arguably the crown jewel of Marina Bay, this purpose-built financial centre combines the best in form and function, blending office towers, luxury apartments, and retail space, making it one of the fastest places to live in the outdoor and defending Singapore's position as a global financial, residential, and entertainment hub. It's also part of the 3.5-kilometer Marina Bay waterfront promenade, which has become a popular scenic footpath, especially since this walkway boasts several unique design features. If you look forward to an uninterrupted experiential walk or jog around the bay, do find time to explore the promenade, which links the landmarks of this beautiful bay area, including Marina Reservoir, Marina Barrage, and Marina Bay. Also located along this fascinating waterfront walk is the Marina Bay City Gallery, which showcases the story of Singapore's urban transformation and the development of Marina Bay. Don't miss its touch-activated exhibits and innovative city model, offering a bird's-eye view of key landmarks in Marina Bay, which will help you navigate the Bay Area. Living up to their name, the sewers also collect rainwater, generate solar power, and are venting ducts for the park's conservatories, which encapsulate the cloud forest and flower dome. Do you notice that the water here is very calm? This is due to the Marina Barrage, which is a dam built across the 350-meter wide Marina Channel. It keeps out the seawater to create Singapore's first reservoir in the city, a skyscraping observation field that measures 165 meters tall, that's 42 stories high, and 150 meters in diameter. That's about the length of 87 Singaporean men lying head to toe. The wheel carries 28 city bus-sized capsules, each allowing up to 28 passengers, which means that at any one time, the Singapore Flyer can transport 784 passengers per revolution, which takes about 32 minutes to complete, rotating at a smooth speed of 24 centimeters per second. This engineering wonder provides breathtaking panoramic views of Singapore and the islands beyond. In fact, from on board, you can see up to 45 kilometers away. That's 3 kilometers more than the entire length of our island city. You'll also notice to your right 2 curious spiky domes unique only to the Esplanade, theaters on the bay. Because of its resemblance to the king of fruits, it's been affectionately nicknamed. And to really top it all off, the Esplanade's breezy rooftop balcony offers up more unrivaled views of the city and bay.
Tiền ở lại là nó sẽ là giá nó tên là đợi đậu với cái tiền sinh rồi đó xài không hết thì ngày mai mình không phải đỡ qua tiền lại được không bước mai mình đổi bạn gai lên đó đổ tiền sinh về các bạn của mình đó là mình lấy tiền của nước nó sẽ lại còn cái đích cũ của mình đó nó 6.000 nên ngày mai mình có thể là
The green area to the right was lined with lovely European-style houses brought to mind the fashionable elegance of London's Mayfair. No wonder the Esplanade tended to enjoy the scenery and exchange gossip and perhaps even indulge in innocent flirtation. As a nod to our colonial history, Queen Elizabeth was opening the baby Esplanade Park in 1953 to honor the coronation of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. If you have the time, this park will take you on a pleasant, meandering walk through the park to other interesting national